Welcome to episode number 8 of Jack Thornton Road to the Show series. Jack Thornton finally back. It's been over a month. When I looked at what episode it was, that was episode 7, so obviously it's episode 8. It was over a month ago. We needed Miracle to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, that miracle did not happen. We're out. As you can see, the last episode, it was, these 2 games. I think it was 2 games against the White Sox at home and then 3 games against the I think it was the 2 games against the White Sox at home and then the first 2 games, the 3 against the Tigers at home. Which in that episode, I think we went 3-1. But it's that. Here, look, that's a 6-game losing streak. It's not. Or actually, no, at one point I had 8-game losing streak, so it wasn't pleasant. I had 413, only 8 home runs, 53 RBIs, OPS, or on base percentage. I'm not sure why it's 1 point under my batting average. It's 412, and I'm sliding 589. So we're about to play 3 innings. We're playing all of these, by the way. 3 innings against the Padres in San Diego and 3 innings against the Royals in Kansas City, which last year, and this is the actual schedule to the 2020 season. Obviously not now, but it would have been if there was not this coronavirus, because I saw it and it had this is that same schedule that it had a full season, but obviously that didn't happen. So because they started in Oakland and then they went to Seattle. So yeah. So next episode, which I'm thinking hopefully will be latest. What day is it? Monday. Yeah, instead it's Monday, so hopefully latest, and that's opening in 2021 for Jack Thornton will be the latest this Sunday, so next Sunday, so this upcoming Sunday. So really, next Sunday. Obviously this Sunday starts a new week, but it's only next Sunday. So not like one Sunday from now. This upcoming Sunday, the next Sunday, and this next Sunday. As yeah. That's pretty much it. And you wanna, I'm not tying this out. I don't usually do that. I don't have to go to the main menu once between each series, and so yeah, I'm gonna show you the standings quickly, so this episode does not go on long. So Indians let's start in the East. Yankees have clinched the best record in the American League and clinched the division with 106 and 49. Indians clinched the Central. We're down here. I'm not. And by the way, there's no off-season episode. That's episode we opened the 2020 latest this Sunday. It could be before that if I didn't do 2 videos in a day. Which possibility tomorrow will be Game 4 of the ALDS between the Twins and Indians. Between the Indians and Twins, Game 4, Indians up 2-1. And then that Target Field downtown Minneapolis. That'll be tomorrow, but also there could be the All-Star Game of Minnesota Twins March Tour continuing franchise also tomorrow, because I'm not playing hockey because I'm on tonight. She's working from home because of all this coronavirus. I think I can film a video later, and obviously I'll be broadcasting it. Sorry, the broadcasting of Game 5 of the ALCS and my Minnesota Twins Trusting franchise was not that good. I think it was good, it's just that I can't really be loud, super loud. Because my dad was riding the bike, and when I filmed the video later, my dad's probably riding the bike, or I'm not working. So yeah. At one point, 2 episodes ago, we were tied with the White Sox. The White Sox are, 17 games back of the Indians, so. Athletics, the Athletics had clinched a playoff appearance. That's what the X means. The Astros 3 games back, but they're 4 games away from being eliminated. Red Sox had clinched a wild card spot, and then the Astros are in the Senate wild card spot. Haven't clinched the postseason appearance or the wild card spot yet. Rays 5 games back, but 3 games and they'll be eliminated. And obviously, then White Sox are out. And then Phillies clinched the East, Cubs Central, Dodgers West, and there's no one that clinched the best record yet. I guess the 10 of the 6 games, those are the possibility Phillies to do it. It will be the Dodgers or Phillies who have the best record in the National League. I think it's going to be the Dodgers. And then the Reds and the Nationals are the two wildcard spots. But the Rockies are happy to be on the Nationals. Padres, they may have to play the Padres, Pirates, and then the Brewers will 7-day bat, 1 day they'll be eliminated. So probably the cutoff's probably going to be the Pirates because Brewers basically have to pull off like a miracle to have a chance. And the Rockies have lost 6 straight, so now they're only having a bad. I think the Nationals are behind them because the Nationals have won 5 straight. And the Rockies have lost 6 straight. The Nationals, I think, in that 7th spot, but they're only Nationals have and the Rockies have the same amount of wins, but the Nationals have the Rockies have 1 more loss than the Nationals. So yeah, I'm at 81 gold now. And I don't know how we lost 2 out of 3 over the team that's 47-108. And also, I still have the last chance of the regular season in my Rockies franchise. Hopefully I can get that done soon. And then also, obviously now I do have camera, and then I was opening the 2020 in my Rockies franchise. And yeah, I'll tell you if we made the playoffs in this episode. And you already know who we're playing, because I said in the last episode the Brewers, but I'll tell you if we're not have a chance of the playoffs in the final day of the regular season if we didn't make the playoffs or if we made the playoffs. So yeah, it's Jose Barrios versus Rick Porcello, Trevor May versus Ivan Nola, who's on the Padres in this world, and then it's Jerry Hellickson versus Derek Richard. Here we go. Let's play on appearance for Jack Thornton. And then just show T drills, and then my attribute and talent versus righties and lefties. Yes. And here we go. I haven't played this, I believe, since June 11th, so it's just been over a month. I'm not done it that many much shot. I was in this world. I did start this in 2019, and it was after he signed. They have Eric Hunter, Will Myers, Yelich. They have Yelich. I said 2020, and this is like 2 months in front of real life. Hunter Renfroe, so I think he's now at the ready to be a free agency. I know he did. John Strope, Austin Hedges, Alfredo Villar, and Rick Porcello. They're pretty stacked. They have a 97, 90, and then 81, 86, 75, 78, 79, 70, and 81 is Porcello. We're not that bad. We have a 92 in Ozuna, 75, 80, 92, 81, 82, and 81. I'm at 4th. That's me. And then 76, 71, 76, and then 82, which is Barrios. So yeah, let's do it. The green means I think I'm like a bro with them, or a friend. The yellow means I'm like friendly, and I think I'm a bro if I have like the green. The green means bro, and yellow means friendly. And there's no like gray. If it's gray, it means that you're unfamiliar. But yeah, there's no gray. Let's watch Presentation Mastersion.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball. Next
well, 10 in below 500, they're 40 above 500, and it's all a chance of the playoffs for a wild card spot. Well, Damon half behind the Nationals for the Senate and a wild card spot. Rick Porcello, 10 and 13 to 30 starts. 2-0 Padres in the second. It's for 2 in the bottom of the first. Well, I guess the high four seam. And that's gonna be a base hit. And by the way, I want to do Babe Ruth Jr., but Babe Ruth Jr. I've been playing since June 2nd, so if I didn't, I'll do it if I can get 2 videos done in a day. And also Wednesday NHL 20 Be a Pro, and then Thursday postseason Game 5 of the ALDS or Game 1 of the NLCS, because if the Twins don't make it to the ALCS, I'm doing the NLCS most likely. So Game 1 of the ALCS or the NLCS, most likely the NLCS, and then Friday will be Friday actually supposed to be Friday will be Game 1 of the World Series in my Minnesota Twins Trust franchise, and it's the Cincinnati Reds of the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm not sure who we're playing because once I want to know about the film, I'll sim and see who we play. I don't know, and you'll know in the next episode. I'm not gonna know until like 10 minutes before I start filming.
Nice leadoff single to start the second right there.
There we go. Here's Gonzalez. 301 average. Probably at a 300 average now, or under.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get
There's
frustrated.
Franco, higher average, more home runs and more RBIs at home. Overall 250, 17 home runs, 60 RBIs for Franco. Which we could upgrade. I can play third. I can play third. If we didn't have a better first baseman, then they'd move me over to third. I can play first or third.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. One there.
No shot.
Throw is in time. How about that? They do turn.
Still 2-0. On time run. I only have 8 home runs though. Prevents a runner without turning it out. Runner at first, one out. Time run at the plate. I only have 8 home runs on the year though. And I did become a starter in like June. So for like the first like 2 months of the year, I was on the bench, but in like middle of June I was put to a starter because then they Luda Do became the bench and then it sat down someone else. I sat down that Rob guy, and now he's back because September call-ups. That's why he's back on the team. But then he was doing so bad because he wasn't doing that well. He was sent down, but now he's back up on the team because we're in September and they did send the September call-ups. And it's 6-0 in the sixth. Our pitching sucks. 32 doubles set down a double, or 32 doubles set down the Twins. That's the high 2 seam. I have 9, but I don't know why our pitching sucks. 6-0, but it's Matt Grace. Then he's in a line reliever. He's in our bullpen. 2-9 in the sets. I do have 1 hit. I'm 1 for 3 with a single, but not really. But I'm up. It's 8-0. Runner at first, 1 away. For Stilbert Porcello's, not only 4 hits. Runner at first, 1 out. His energy's in the yellow. 84th pitch coming for Porcello. And I flip to center fielder, 2 down. Let me hit it up. And yeah, we lose. We're 1 for 4 with a single. And I don't know why we suck. I'm on there 1 for 4 with a single, but it doesn't feel like I have enough power. First only 4 innings. We're selling 9 innings. 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, no runs, 2 walks. My goodness. Horrendous, let me put it that way. Let's watch a position demonstration. By the way, pitchers do bad. No universal DH in this world. It is the next game. Here we go. Set in a 2 and set in a 6 in the episode. It's first inning, so we're not down yet. Runner at first, 2 outs, batted 4-12. Did Dallas still bat over? But he's batting 298. I thought he was batting how did he get from 301 to 250 in like a game? You only see that at the beginning of the year, but now we're stood. And that's in the left center field, and that's on us. Seriously, why not on the second? I wanna. At least I have 2 hits in the episode. I want at least I gotta hit RBI and extra base hit because he might not really much of a home run threat. Jack Thornton. 9 for 26, 346 average in last 6 games. 298 average, 19 home runs, 72 RBIs. I want count. And yeah, that's an inning. I hope we're not down 10-0 in the first inning. That's dope. No, we're not down yet. There's that corner's 1 away though. Let's turn 2 to keep and then Soren. Sherman in real life is in the bullpen, but in this, well, he's a starter. Come on, turn it! Turn it! Let's go! Good hit by me. Which, I don't have to do anything, it just does it automatically. And it's 3-0. I don't have the hit. I have the only hit. That's the guy that was at first base with 2 away in the first inning was on a walk or something. I have 33 doubles now. I just says 32. That was 20. Alright, so now I have 32 still. He did. I never got. That was a single. I thought it was a double. That looked like they touched the ground, but I just don't know why. It's 5-0 now. This pitcher at first, that's why I have the jacket on. It's turn 2, 3, 6, 1, double play. But we're now at 5. Is that Perez? No, we don't have Perez. It's 6-0. We have not scored a run in the series through just over a game and a half, so that is not good. Nova's still in. Thrown that right to Machado, which in this world I think I started it after he signed, so that's why he's on the Padres in this world. He's in real life too. Runs that corner's 2 away, still has Nova. That energy of his in the red. 83rd pitch coming. Demolished that. We're gonna lose, and also I did bomb one and then hit a few more in the 9th. I doubt we're gonna win. No, I just popped it up. That's my chance for RBIs. We're not through 17 innings. We have no runs. No, we lose. Well, we did score a run in the 9th. Gonzalez homered. I went over from this episode. I'm super great with 2 singles. Let's play it 3rd and final game of this series, and then the 3rd of 6 games in this episode. Let's watch the presentation of Sturgeon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. Interleague baseball.
Runner at first, 2 outs, and then Garrett Richard. Slider, 4-seam fastball. Slider, 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and curveball. Here we go. Well, that's another missed opportunity. Another good episode. 2 for now with 2 singles. Hopefully it doesn't. So it's now 4-1. Runner at first, 1 away in the 3rd. I don't know why. I just don't know. I don't know what's happening. And that's not gonna be. That's double play. I don't know. I had 200, 2 for 10 with 2 singles in the series and the episode. 4-2 now. There's the pitcher. No runs on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Right, and then Jerry Hellickson. If they score in this inning, I'm gonna kill the pitcher. Alright, that scored. 3-2 count to Manny Machado. I'm not doing that well. I mean, 200 in the series and episode. 4-2 Padres after 5. This is a chance maybe we can come back. They're only down by a pair. They're leading out 6. 0-2 in the game. Only 408. And on here, 8 home runs, 52 RBIs. Which, I'm not that good at the long ball. I was finding that 2 doubles and that's 2 RBIs. No, down 408, 8 home runs, 53 RBIs, not 52. 53 RBIs. Here we go. And then Richard. There it goes. 3 for 11 with 3 singles. I still want an extra base hit and RBI. If I don't have a home run, so be it. But I want a extra base hit and RBI. 20 minutes streak. I break the record. Well, obviously that would happen next year. In real life, the hitting streak don't roll over from season to season, but this game they do. So I did it to at a 23 after this year. I mean, the record's 56, so I could do it. I don't know. Well, he's half 56.
Now with one away, and that means Micah Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Comes set and the 0-1. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
No bad.
To third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling
Here's
up
Garber, which obviously in 2019 only has 2 home runs in the year. He's not really having a good year this year. He's bad at hitting like 360, but only has 2 home runs. But he wasn't like on the year then. Here's Amora, 1-2 extend on RBI. Wait a minute, Tyler's on base. 70th pitch coming from Richards. I don't know. We can't hit. We only have three. Oh, Dave. Our first one on is for Austin Hedges. Let's turn 2. Turn 2. No. Well, I mean, when it's close down like this, the pitching's got to hold them at 4, but it's not gonna happen. No. Well, it's 5-5. It's 5-5. So they did have one run, but we got 4. They did have 1 run, but we got 3. There it goes. What, I hit 4 for 12 in the series now? I think so, yeah, 4 for 12 in the series in the episode 4 send-offs. I want an extra base and RBI in the episode. If I don't get a home run, so be it. He's not much of a power hitter. But I want extra base and RBI.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him.
Yeah, he's batting 298 still.
2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's
not really how
baseball works, though.
Gotta win this game. We're not.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ani pops it up. Vila into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grab.
Darn it! I first saw Rob and he's off the hit. The fielder's short. He's on base, and it's the bottom of 7th. And here's Will Myers. I just didn't play left. He also didn't play catcher. Almost center. Then he might. I think he can play center too. Then he can play catcher, left, and center. Well, he's catcher and left. Like Contreras, also Contreras can play center. Catcher and left field. Schwarber can play. Now Schwarber can play catcher. As we're down again. Double by. Okay, I'm not. Wad, bases loaded. Sack fly, tight end. Double play. Well, they got 2. Wait. Yeah, no, wasn't it? They must have got one of the sits too, because how did they do sits? Wait, it is sits. I thought it was sits. I thought it was sits 4. But that's Ted Crimp. That Craig Kimbrell. No runners on 1 out. Sits in the top of the 9. Super 4 in the game. I only have 8 home runs. I saw my extra base hit or an RBI in the episode or the series. There we go. Let's go with Nate Sondheim for a hit. No runners on 1 out. The top of the 9. Sits. Thought I said 6-4 by dude, but that's just 6.
Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second.
I lined it right to stroke. Darn it! I'm 2 for 5 in the game with 2 singles. Walk. Another walk. Fly out 9. Come on. Okay, error, and then he picked them off. No, it's Hildenberg that picked off the winner on a base. 10th, bottom of 10th. Come on, enough walks. I mean, I just don't. Here's Brent Bro, Machado at first represents the winner run. Let's turn 2. Go first. Darn it. That's my. I call that a base hit. A cheat. I mean, I had the base hit loaded. It's not a score. Here we go. 2 for 5 innings. No runners on. 2 outs in the top 11. And it's Jose Castillo. Kimbrell's out. I assumed it would be. Let's go. First extra base hit of the episode and the series. Sullivan had first such a RBI of the episode in the series. I'm not sure if the RBI is going to happen in the series. It could though if this continues, but I'd rather have us win right now. I have my hit, my extra base hit on Sullivan had first. I my hit, and my. I have my hit and my extra base hit in the episode. I'm still under my RBI. I still have this game, the rest of this game, and 3 more games. Yeah, we're definitely not losing this game. Yeah, we lost. I walked up 3 in a row. I had Christian Yelich. So we just got swept. We lose 9-6 over the Padres and 11 innings. Only hit in the game is I'm on there 3 for 6 with a double and 2 singles. So I mean, the other day I went 1 for 4. This now. Let's see, we're gonna play 3 more. We have to go to the main menu because it's the end of the series. Hopefully we didn't win 2 out of 3 of the Royals or sweep because we just got swept. I just don't know. I mean, just lost. I mean, we're on a 4-game losing streak, and in this month we have won some games, but we lost the majority of our games. So we're playing. It's Fernando Romero versus Eric Sardalon, and then it's Matt Strum versus Junis, and then it's Jose Barrios versus Brad Keller. Barrios is 12 and 14 with a 5.1. That's a lot of starts. First of all, I mean we have lost over half. I mean we only won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in the month. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 21 games we only won 8. So if you do the math, half of 21 is 10.5. So which obviously I don't know half games here. But we have lost under half of our. We have won under half of our games, and I'm not see the standings here, as we are 20 games back or 24 games back. I mean, the best we can finish is 10. If we didn't sweep, we're 10 games below 500. But still, I mean, I don't know what happened at the end of the year though. But we're I mean, Tigers 302, 48 and 111. So yeah, so really here's an update. Obviously, we already know the Yankees, Indians, and then the Athletics actually won the West, and then the 2 wildcard teams, the Red Sox and the Astros. Phillies, 100 wins now. Cubs, 95. Dodgers have clinched the best record in the National League. And here, the Reds have clinched the first wildcard spot. Or actually, they have clinched a wildcard. I'm not sure. It just says wildcard or W. And then here, Nationals, well, now they're way down. The Rockies are actually now won 3 straight national. So yeah, and the Padres are a game back. Brandon eliminated, and Nationals 2 games back and 2 games eliminated. And then the Pirates, and then Padres 1 game back, 3 games eliminated. And then obviously Brewers, and it's cuts up to the Brewers. I just want to see what the okay, so they get rid of that notification. So the only one that changed was the wildcard stands, and then the Athletics won the West, and the Astros and the Red Sox are the 2 AL wildcard teams. So let's play the Royals, who are in 3rd place. Last 3 into the 2020 regular season, and last 8 into the episode. Let's talk to Albert Moore Jr., which is unfamiliar, and these guys that were just a stepping stone to the postseason. So. We're probably not going to be raising any trophies this year, but let's make it so we're not the only ones. I don't tell you that playing spoilers almost as much fun as the postseason, almost, but we're not really playing spoilers. I'm familiar, friendly, and then bro, because really the roles aren't made in it. Neither team are made in it. It's the Senate name, right? I think this is the Senate name. They have, they saw Perez, they have Soler still. Soler's only at 70 though, not that much. Yeah, let's do it. 28 minutes, 4 on 1 at bat, 8 home runs, 53 RBIs, batted .411. Still have my first RBI of the episode. I have 5 hits in the episode, 1 extra base hit. Even in Double A, I mean, only 3 home runs, 91 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, and I batted 436 and 10. Let's watch repetition of excursion.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match.
This is the same name of the series, because we're 74 and 86.
And the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your
They sat me down for the first game of the series. We won, because now we're only 12 games below 500. But if we don't win this too, I'll finish 10 games below 500, which is not that bad. Yeah, it is the same name of the series. Because we were 73 and 86, and now we're 74 and 86. And now it's 3-0 in the first inning. 2 runs on, 2 outs, so yeah. Yeah, it's 3-0, and I was upset. He is safe, 4-0. Wow. We have won a game, but when I'm playing, we haven't won a game. Then I went head and streak 21. I had in this game, and then they played in the last game of the year. Yeah, I mean, I think my hit and streak to 21 in this game. It's playing me, and if I did a hit in this game, 21. If I did in the next game, it would be 22. And it's still 4-0, as we have 2 hits. They only have 4. No runners on, 2 outs, and top of 4. 4-0 Royals.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Oddest rookie of the month.
The windup and the 0-1.
Not only for my home run. I mean, after home runs, I got less than 10. I wish I did hit 10. I only need 2, and then that's about a game and a half. It's 5-0 now. Base loaded, nobody out for Billy Hamilton against Matt Grace, which I believe is our long relief pitcher.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. He'll throw home with it to get the force at the plate.
Yeah, I wasn't covering, but at the force at the plate, I could have got 2, but at this point I hit the run at home.
So digging in now.
Let the run come to the plate so they don't score, but they scored 3 more. It's 8-0. Hidden Street and Jeopardy. Here's a bullet in left center field. 21 game Hidden Street, and that's my second double, first double of the series and second double of the episode. 34th double of the year. 21 day Hidden Street. Here's Gonzalez. He's batting 298. Every time I check, he's batting 298 for some reason. But the first time, he's batting 301. He's 2-2 in the game. And that's the wrong side. That's the 7. Two down. Then I should get up at him, but who knows, because we only have 5 hits. I have 1 of them. Here's Duda. He's signed to DH. 2 count, and that is... Could get down, actually. No, it's not. You know, 7 scores, 8-0. Royals. 7 in stretch time at Coffin Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And it's still 8-0. 2 runs out, 1 out for Tyler Perez.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Right side, hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit.
And the run pile was on a story because Kepler botched it, and then apparently I don't know why it went past me, but it's 9-0, and still not nothing. Runners at corners, 1 out. I believe it's the next batter. Right? Yeah, it's the next batter. And that could be 2. The batter only has 55 speed. Good pick by me. But it's 9-0 after 7. We're probably gonna lose. We are gonna lose. Runner at second went away. Junis, he has like I think he has like a sliver of energy left. 89 pitch time. Runner at second, 1 out. And top of the right. And that's a chance for an RBI. Send him! Send him! He botched it! Let's go! As I did not know to set him, but I'm gonna send all. Yeah, so there's Gonzalez. 2 or 3 a double and a single, but did they call that an RBI? 1 RBI, let's go. 54th double, or 54th RBI of the year. I think he was going to be held up if the left fielder didn't botch it, or bobble it. Here we go, 1 count. and he popped it about a mile high. And Castro made the catch of foul territory, 2 down. Sorry, the camera, it's not that the TV gets cut off because for some reason the screen moves, the camera moves. Sorry, if and I also ruined his not perfect name, but complete name because he's a new pitcher. But yeah, if the camera is like crooked or the TV gets cut off, sorry about that. I'll try to fix it. But sometimes when I'm playing, like right now, I can't fix it because I'm playing, but I'll fix it as soon as possible. Rubber match in the last game of the season. I went 2 for 4 with a double single and an RBI. And I did an extra base hit, or I have a hit, extra base hit, and RBI. Can I get a home run? I have one more game to do it. Last game of the regular season against the Royals in Kansas City. Let's watch a presentation and excursion.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Brad Keller gets the ball in Game 3 of the series.
Brad Keller 8 and 9 at 32 starts, 2 runners on, 1 out. Here in the first inning, no score.
He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he
Botched it! He probably that's on any sets. Please call that a hit. Yeah, he says. Gonzalez batting 297, 20 home runs, 73 RBI. The OPS of 371. A 2 count, and that's not only did no home runs on a score, and RBI drawn up by Gonzalez, and it's 1-0 in the first inning. I think we're gonna look at the awards, because I should be and 1-0 Twins had drafting. And this is a nice batter. We got leadoff man for the Royals. That's batter. That was hit on the nose. 1 down. Because I think in the next episode, I think you would see the award that there will be a letter. Okay, it's 3-1 with the Tyrant center base on away. And that's underneath, up the middle base hit in front of the center fielder. One run will score, a center run will score. That's cut off by the first baseman behind the mound. 3-3. So the center and third RBIs, of the series and the episode. And I just said steal base, and I have let's talk stealing, but it's 3-3 as I want a home run now. Out 6 through, 2 runs on, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Energy of Keller's in the yellow. Rather than been taken out yet. I missed the high 4 seam. And that's going to be caught. I doubt I'm going to get. I mean, I probably don't have 2 more at bats, hopefully, in this series and the episode. 7-5 now for the number 3 batter for the Royals, or DH. 7-5 as he leads off. I assume he leads. Leading off the 5th. Leading off the bottom of the 5th. 7-5. And it's still 7-5. No runners on, 1 on the top of the 7th. This could be the last at bat of the 2017 season. And it's Kevin McCarthy. Dino did a 10 home run, 9 even did a home run in the episode, but I'm not really much of a home run threat.
Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's got a hit
2 count, and he swings and misses. I mean, if we can know what the episode was 2 and 4, and obviously if we don't win this game, we'll win the series. 2-2 count. And that sounded crushed, and that ball is crushed. 385.
home run.
Oof. I was 26 feet off.
A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they open up a 4-run
Sounded
lead.
crushing. It was crushed. It's 9-5 now. 9-5. 2 runs in the corners, 2 outs in the bottom, 7 to Salvador Perez. And with Matt Grace, I think he's not our long reliever. I think he's our like middle reliever or something. Yeah. If he's our long reliever, why? This is like the third time I've seen him in this episode. 9-5 Twins after 7. So this is only our last at bat. Runner at second, nobody out. Unless we bat around or something, if we blow the lead. This is only our last at bat of the 2019 regular season. And that's not going to be great way to end it. 5-3 round out. I do have 3 RBIs in the series to end this episode, and we win.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road.
We won the last game of the regular season, and you do what we at.
This one concludes at a 10-7 score.
10-7.
Twins took the lead in the fourth and held on
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Jose Barrios records the victory, his 13th of the year. Brad Keller.
It should be on. I'm not on there because I just every notable player for the Twins and the top 2 for the Royals have all home runs. We're on 3-1 in the first inning, and then we ended up tying it in about 4 hours and 29 minutes for a game that had 17 runs and 23 hits and 1 error, which was by the Royals. I went 2 for 5 with 2 singles and an RBI, or 2 for 5 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs, which was on that 2-run single tie at 3 in the second inning. Barrios got the win, Taylor got the loss, Moore got the save, and it's only 2/3. And it was 10-5, and we gave up 2 runs in the 9th inning, it became a save situation. We gave up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no earned runs, and no walks. So I don't see that. E-sit, I got on base 3 times. Either the E-sit, strand at center base, single strand at first base, L4, single stored on the home due to home run, and a 5-3 round out. So I believe there should be some notification or something of us winning something. And either way, if there's not, I'm not the top 1. I think I should be the top 1. I don't know though. There's no notification, but if you go down to awards, Josh Johnson, that's the MVPs, and I go to Martinez, percentage right here, it was Betts in 2018, about 2 minutes in 2017, which I guess that must be true. Betts must have been in 2018, but 2019, I'm not sure what it was in real life, but it's Martinez, and it's also Martinez in this one. Cyan goes the Carlos Carrasco, Sale ended up going second. And then Manny Machado, I mean, look at that. 275 average, 38 home runs, 126 RBIs. Arenado had a higher average, but Machado beat him out because he had more RBIs. And then Martinez, obviously a valuable player, Carrasco, and Snell, who's on the Reds, most valuable player, or Cy Young. Valentino Cedar and Martinez, reliever of the year, Diekman and Jansen. Rookie of the year, not me. It's Pedro Ozuna. It was Aaron Judge in 2017, it was Otani in 2018, and then it was Alvarado. I'm second. I guess I got about 267, 20. I see he had 6 more RBIs than me, and I had a higher average, but he had 16 more home runs than me. And then Ryan Alvarez, a rookie in the NL, Hank Aaron, Jenny Martinez, and Arenado. And then you can kind of see the Gold Glove. And yeah. Silver Slugger, Richard had a home run. I guess in the American League there's no. There's not even a one for the American. Obviously the pitchers don't bat. I mean, all those. I mean, Richard 179 average, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Gold Glove. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this episode's gonna be, but I did not want Rookie of the Year. That he has not enough power. He doesn't have enough power. I mean, he has 93 talent versus righties, 86 talent versus lefties, 63 power versus righties, and 58 power versus lefties. I mean, I ended up getting 169 hits and 410 at bats. Played 96 games. 34 doubles, 6 triples, 8 home runs, 56 RBIs. No walks, no strikeouts, 9 stolen bases, and 15 touchdowns. Batted .412, OPS .411, slotted .583, and then on base percentage .411, and then OPS .994. So, yeah, I'm not sure. And either way, sorry if the video is. I mean, if the camera's not straight on the screen, if it's crooked, or if it's turned off, and I'll try to fix it as soon as possible, but sometimes I might be running, hidden, and I can't really fix it. And right now it should be fine, but for some reason with the screen moves, the screen moves on the TV, this camera like shifts. I'm not the actual camera, but the screen of the camera shifts with the screen of the TV moves. Okay, so I'm not sorry if this is, I mean, we did 6 games, we only went to the clubhouse once or twice now to see the play, and either way, I think you can see the awards, right? I'll see if you can. I can read that. Carl Strauss, yeah, so I might have went a little too fast for the gold gloves and stuff. I know Silver Slugger pitchers, that's only the National, and this year there's only none, because obviously pitchers won't be bad. And they only have that in the National League, not American League, because I mean, you really see it. American League pitcher hit a home run because the pitcher's not bat, never. The only down the bad that bat National League part. And this year it's a universal DH, so. And this, well, obviously it's no universal DH. Obviously for any franchise it's still pitcher on and stuff. And my postseason, I'll put the DH on for the postseason bracket I do of the team that actually make the playoffs when the 60-game season concludes. Okay, so which starts on July 23rd for 4 teams, and then for the other 26 teams. And then for the other 26 teams, it starts on the 24th. Okay, so I want to tell you no more if you have to episode the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know I'm gonna see you in episode number 9 of this Jack Thornton Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 9, which will be opening day 2021. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time, and eat a lot of bacon.